When you're ready to ride Metro, we want you to know we're ready for you. Here are just a few of the people at Metro to tell you how we're doing our part to keep riders safe.
We're cleaning like never before with hospital-grade cleaning.
You'll find hand sanitizer stations all over the Metro.
No mask, no Metro. Need one? We have a few extras.
At Metro, we're doing our part to keep the D.C. area moving. Find out more at WMATA.com/doingourpart.
This is WBS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1896. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I spend time daily talking with you about some aspect of job search because I don't believe it needs to be this hard for many of you, even with all these people out of work. It's just the skills needed to find a job are different than those needed to do a job. And what I try and do with this show and with JobSearch.TV.com, whether you watch it on YouTube or on Amazon or Roku, is I provide a way to help you with your search. I've been doing this for 9.5 years. Episode 2000, and the 10th anniversary is going to be in November of this year, just a few months off. And I do it because folks need help. Now, again, features that LinkedIn has that will help you get recognition and give recognition. And with that, let's get going, okay? LinkedIn has been evolving much more rapidly since the Microsoft acquisition. And I've spoken about some different features in previous videos and podcasts, but I thought I would put together a couple of ones that I hadn't discussed before into one video so that you could get a sense of some new options that are available for you. Now, the first one, and this is a fun one, it's called Giving Kudos. That's Kudos, in case you're not familiar with the word. Now, the notion is giving public praise extemporaneously. Ideal for someone who works in your organization who you want to give an atta-girl or an atta-boy to publicly. It's different than skills and endorsements, which are the check boxes on LinkedIn. It's different than the recommendations. It's designed to be very short comments that you could praise for going above and beyond, for doing great work, stuff along those lines. People will get notified when you give a kudo. And I'm sure LinkedIn is going to start putting out public numbers about people who give kudos and people who receive kudos, just like you give recommendations and they tally that, and that you receive recommendations and they tally that as well. So start looking at situations in your office where you can give someone a kudo. Like, for example, your boss. You know, it's like getting praised by a subordinate. Great manager, you know, really inspiring. You know, things along those lines will help them, and they'll notice you because LinkedIn is going to notify them about you, and you'll want about what you wrote, and I can assure you they'll start to reciprocate. So number one, start giving kudos. Number two is there's a feature now in the mobile app where if you're at a conference, and I spoke about one feature where you can connect via QR codes with people, but also think of this feature, which is find people nearby. So if there's a Bluetooth setting that has to be activated, and of course it's in the mobile app because you're at a conference, you're not walking around with your laptop or tablet. They want, well, maybe walking around with a tablet, and that's okay, but think in terms of turning on this feature and looking for find people nearby so you can say hi and say, hi, we're connected on LinkedIn. I used the mobile app and it told me that you were nearby. It's only like 100 feet away, so it's not like designed for a stadium, but you could be anywhere. And in theory, if someone's within 100 feet of you that you're connected with, you can find them and basically message them and find a way that you can connect with them. Here's a fun one. If you follow companies, LinkedIn will now notify you when they post a new job. And that's sweet. You don't have to go if you're interested in working for a particular organization, you don't always have to check their page. Every time they post a job on LinkedIn, you're notified of it, which is really convenient. And in the mobile app, there's an option for seeing what your commute would be like to that organization. Another great feature. Sometimes we have these romantic notions of working at particular firms only to discover that they're 2 hours away from us and we never really could work for them because we don't want to put up with that. So, take a look at following companies that you're interested in, and then also see the commute in the mobile app. That's, you'll be able to check that against job postings. Another one related to job postings is to be able to see how you match. This is kind of like an app I reviewed recently called JobScan.co. No affiliate link here. I'll just simply say what JobScan.co does is take a job description, take your resume that you've copy and pasted both in, and they'll give you a percentage match. LinkedIn is doing something similar. How you match basically signals how your LinkedIn profile matches the requirement. I don't know if it makes recommendations of changes, but it's going to give you a sense of how you match up against the job so you don't spin your wheels. Last thing I want to mention, and this has been known for a long time, referred candidates are 4 times more likely to be interviewed than people who are going in through the front door or without a referral. Where you can find someone that you're connected to who can refer you to an organization, it always serves you best. That's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get information and advice from me. First of all, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the blog. There's a lot there to help you with your job search, hiring more effectively, managing and leading, and workplace-related issues. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call or schedule yourself in for coaching. Obviously, I'm going to charge for that, but I can help you with interview preparation, leadership coaching, salary negotiation advice, making a good decision between different offers, anything related to improving yourself in the workplace, I can coach you about. If you have questions for me, you can schedule 15 minutes with me at thebiggamehunter.us/live, or a less expensive way is at thebiggamehunter.us/video answers, where you leave a message for me and I'll respond with a 3 to 5 minute video. Connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/thebiggamehunter. I can assure you your network will expand a lot by connecting with me. And finally, watch me on TV. Download the JobSearch TV app for Fire TV, Fire Stick, Apple TV, Roku, like 90 different manufacturers. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a terrific day. Be great!